The war in Ukraine escalated significantly on November 19, 2024. For the first time since the conflict began, Ukraine launched missiles into undisputed Russian territory. This unprecedented move has sent shockwaves through the international community and raised fears of a wider conflict. The Ukrainian attack targeted an ammunition depot located near the city of Bryansk. Bryansk is a strategically important city in western Russia, less than 100 miles from the Ukrainian border. The Ukrainian military confirmed the attack, stating that it was carried out using U.S.-supplied Army tactical missile systems, or ATACMS. This attack marks a significant escalation in the conflict. Until now, Ukraine had refrained from striking targets within Russia's internationally recognized borders. The use of ATACMS missiles, with their longer range and greater destructive power, adds another layer of complexity. This development raises serious questions about the trajectory of the war. Will Russia respond with an escalation of its own? And how will the international community react to this new phase in the conflict? The ATACMS, short for Army Tactical Missile System, is a surface-to-surface missile developed by the United States. It has a range of up to 190 miles, making it capable of striking targets deep inside enemy territory. The ATACMS is a highly accurate weapon system, equipped with a sophisticated guidance system that allows it to hit targets with pinpoint precision. Ukraine has long sought ATACMS missiles from its Western allies, arguing that they are essential for its self-defense against Russian aggression. Kyiv believes that being able to target Russian military assets located on Russian soil will force Moscow to reconsider its strategy. The Biden administration initially resisted sending ATACMS to Ukraine, fearing that it would be seen as a provocative move by Moscow. The White House was concerned that providing Ukraine with long-range missiles capable of striking targets inside Russia could escalate the conflict into a direct confrontation between NATO and Russia. However, the Biden administration eventually relented, announcing in late October that it would supply Ukraine with a limited number of ATACMS missiles. The decision to provide Ukraine with ATACMS was made after careful consideration of the risks and benefits. Ultimately, the White House decided that the potential benefits of providing Ukraine with this powerful weapon system outweighed the risks. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky praised the missile strike, calling it a significant victory for Ukraine. In a televised address to the nation, Zelensky said that the attack was a necessary measure to defend Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Zelensky stressed that Ukraine has no desire to attack Russian cities or harm civilians. He insisted that Ukraine's military operations are solely focused on degrading Russia's ability to wage war. Unsurprisingly, the response from Moscow was swift and furious. The Kremlin condemned the attack as a dangerous escalation and vowed to retaliate. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov accused the United States of being directly involved in the conflict, stating that the Biden administration was playing with fire by providing Ukraine with advanced weaponry. The Russian military claimed that it had intercepted 5 of the 6 missiles fired by Ukraine. However, it acknowledged that 1 missile had gotten through, causing minor damage to a military facility. Independent verification of these claims has been difficult to obtain. Section 4: International Reactions and Concerns. The international community has reacted with a mixture of concern and condemnation to Ukraine's use of U.S.-supplied missiles to strike targets inside Russia. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg expressed concern about the risk of further escalation, but reiterated the alliance's unwavering support for Ukraine. He emphasized that Ukraine has the right to defend itself against Russian aggression. European leaders have also expressed their concern, urging both sides to show restraint and de-escalate the situation. French President Emmanuel Macron called for a ceasefire and the resumption of peace talks. He stressed the need to find a diplomatic solution to the conflict. The United Nations Security Council held an emergency meeting to discuss the situation. However, no joint statement was issued due to deep divisions among the permanent members. Russia's ambassador to the UN, Vasily Nebenzia, accused the West of pushing the world towards the brink of nuclear war. Section 5. A turning point in the war? The Ukrainian missile strike on Russian territory marks a significant turning point in the conflict. It has raised the stakes considerably and increased the risk of a wider war between Russia and NATO. The attack also demonstrates Ukraine's growing military capabilities and its willingness to take the fight to Russia. The long-term implications of this event remain to be seen. However, it is clear that the rules of the game have changed. The international community is now faced with a stark choice: continue to support Ukraine's right to defend itself, even if it means risking further escalation, or pressure Kyiv to seek a negotiated settlement with Moscow, even if it means making concessions that many would see as unacceptable. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the trajectory of the conflict. The world is watching anxiously, hoping that cooler heads will prevail and that a peaceful resolution can still be found.